Okay, I think it's recording everything. I hope it's recording. I think it's working. Okay, so now let us continue with the next one. Just give me 1 second. My computer is buffering a little bit. You know when the computer starts going, I'm thinking. It's a bit slow. Okay. So, it's recording. Let me just get this out of the way. And this should also be out of the way. Okay, excellent. So, let us continue with the next one. Okay, who wants to do the next one? Please put your hand up. So, Sam did number 1, Rokshang did number 2. Who wants to do number 3? Number 3. Tang, do you want to do number 3?
Yes.
Okay.
This is Sarah.
Yes.
This is bag.
Yeah. This is a
The
bag.
bag is
Yeah, a bag.
hers.
Yeah. Very good.
This is Sarah's bag.
Yeah. Yes. This is Sarah, right? Sarah. Yeah.
Yes.
Sarah is like, in English, it's more common to say Sarah, right? Okay.
Sarah.
Yeah. So, but very good. This is Sarah. This is it a bag? Is it
A bag.
and bag or the bag? Very good. And the bag is hers, right? Because she's one girl, right? She's one girl. Or you can also say this is Sarah's bag, right? With the apostrophe, right? And that's also for bonus points, you can say that. Very good. Okay. All right, so now we have David and a phone. Who wants to do this one? Do you want to do it? Let's see. Let's ask Wang Sei. Wang Sei, do you want to try?
This is the diamond phone.
Yeah, so this is 3 sentences, okay? Number 1, this is,
This is diamond phone.
yeah. Number 2, this is David. You can start with, this is David. This is a phone, right? And sentence number 3 is, this is David's phone, right? Sorry, the phone is, what did we say? The phone is his, right? Because he is a man, right? Or a boy, okay? Let's just go back to the example. Remember the rules, right? We said in the rules, look at the image and describe the picture in 3 sentences, right? Use this, that, these, those. Yours, hers, his, theirs, and ours, right? Example. This is Annie. That is a pen. The pen is hers. Can you see?
Yes.
Can you see Wang Sei? Wang Sei makes sense?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. We'll continue practicing, okay? Who needs to go next? Next, we have Seba. Come. Seba.
Okay. This is Asia. The
Ella,
kiss
Ella,
is,
yeah, this is Ella.
first.
Yeah. Very good. This is
Water. This is Ella. The key is Ella's.
yeah. You can say this is sentence number 1. This is Ella. These are keys, right? Because
Yeah.
or you can say this is a key, right? What we can do here is, let me just correct this quickly. Okay, let me just go back. I want to, if it's one key, right, you say this is a key, right? If it's one key, so you say, so this is Ella. This is a key, right? Okay, and the key is hers, right, Seba? The key is hers, right? Because Ella is one girl, right? But if we will soon practice more than one, okay? 2 or more, okay? We will practice that in 1 second, okay? Let's quickly practice this one. Who wants to do this one? So, Bo, did you do one? Did you answer? Bo?
Okay. This is Mark. Right?
Yes, very good.
That is a pencil.
The pencil.
So is his.
His. Very good. Very good. Very good. Okay. Now let us do this one together. We can all do this one together, right? So here we have Mark and Ella, right? So we can say, this is Mark. This is Ella. This is a pencil. The pencil is theirs, right?
Theirs.
Because they are together, right? They are together, okay? Who got that right? Did you get it right or wrong? Did you get it right or wrong? Who's right and who was wrong? I was right. I was right. Who was wrong? Okay. Now, let's do this one together. So here we have, okay, let us do this one together. So we say, this is David, and this is Anna.
And
This is a phone.
phone.
The phone is theirs, right? The phone is theirs, right? Okay, so we need to always just remember, the rules, okay? Always go back to the rules, okay? So, and that is, let me just go back here, okay? You need to always just remember the rules. Let's just go to page 34 quickly. Okay. So, the rule is, please look here, 8.8. My becomes yours, right? Your becomes yours.
Yours.
His stays his.
Yes.
Her becomes hers.
Her.
Okay? It stays the same, right? Sorry. Our becomes ours. You just add s. You add s. In fact, to all of them, you add s, except for my, right? To all of them, it ends with s, okay? It ends with S. Okay? So our, ours, their, theirs. Okay? But its and his has S already, so it stays the same, right? So you need to just remember, okay? And you can practice. You can practice this on page 34, okay? Here is some more exercises, okay? On page 34, you can go back, look at some exercises there and practice, okay? Is it easy or is it difficult? Is it easy or is it difficult? Is it difficult or easy? Easy? Easy, right? It's easy. It's easy. We just need to practice just to get used to it, right? More practice. Okay. Now, let us continue on page 50. In fact, it's page 53 in our textbook. Okay, as I mentioned at the start of the lesson, today we will continue talking about the present simple tense, okay? But now we are going to learn how to talk about negative sentences with the verb to be, okay? Because we are going to learn how to talk about negative sentences with the verb to be. So what do we mean by this? What do we mean by negative sentences, right? So remember, when you are talking in the present simple with the verb to be, you say, I am a farmer, right? I am a student, right? So that is a positive sentence, right? It's a positive sentence or an affirmative sentence. But when you say the opposite, right? You say, I am a student. I am not, I'm not a doctor, right? So then you are saying the opposite, okay? So in English, when you are working with this verb to be, right? With the verb to be, okay? You have to add not, okay? After to be, okay? To make a negative sentence. So I am a farmer. I am not a farmer, okay? So let's look at some more examples, okay? Let's look at more examples here with the verb to be. He is not an adult. Can you see the picture? Let's look at that picture. Can you see the picture?
Yes.
What? Because he's a baby. This is a baby, right? So he is not, let's look at the picture here. You can see the baby. So he is not, he's very small, right? So he is not an adult, right? So they are not engineers, right? Because why? Why do we say that? This one looks like a doctor, right? The first picture, it looks like a doctor to me. And this one looks like a gardener to me. I think the second, picture number 1, I think is a doctor. Picture number 2, I think is a gardener, right? Someone who works in, or a farmer. Oh, it says there he's a farmer. He works in the farm, right? And then here we have 2 people. I think they are police officers, right? What do you think? I think they are police officers. Let's make this image a bit bigger. Then we can all see. Can you see? So here in the picture, you can see they are wearing uniform, right? It's like a police uniform.
Yes.
They have the hat, and the blue and the uniform that it looks like the uniform, the clothes that the police wear, right? So then it says here, we are not actors, right? And then let's look at this picture. Here you can see the time. What is the time here? The time is
3:30.
3:30, right? So it is not 5 o'clock, right? It is not 5 o'clock. Now, this is not a pig, right? It's not a pig. I think it's a chicken, right? It goes quack, 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 quack. And you get eggs, right? And people like eating chicken, right? So now it looks like here what is happening. This is a lady, and the man is, I think he found a bag, right? He's holding a bag and he's asking, is this your bag? Is this your bag, right? So the lady is saying, no, that is not my bag. Yeah, okay. So can you see how you have different ways that when not is very important, okay? When you are dealing with the verb to be, not is very important, okay? When you're dealing with the negative for the verb to be, okay, when you want to form it. Okay, now let's look at some examples of the grammar rules for the not with the verb to. Sorry, let's look at the grammar rules on how to form the negative sentences with the verb to be. So, I am not a doctor. She is not a doctor. We are not a doctor.
Doctors.
Yeah, so you see, it's very important to include the to be, right? The to be, the verb to be has to come after the subject, right? So it's the subject and the verb, and then not, and then the rest of the sentence, right? So normally what happens is a plural subject is usually followed by a plural noun, okay? So, except obviously with I, right? I is different, okay? But don't worry too much. We will have opportunity to practice, okay? Now, let us practice here together, okay? Let us quickly look at the sentences in 15.4 and put them in the right order, okay? So here number 1 says, sister my, she not is. How do we fix this sentence? How do we make it correct?
He is not my sister.
She is not my sister.
Very good. She is not, right, my sister, right? So she and is, so this is the subject and the verb, right? She is, and then not, and then the rest of the sentence, right? How do we correct sentence number 2? How do we correct this one?
That is not your car.
Yeah, that is not her car, right? Ola. Very good. Number 3.
I'm not 35 years old.
Very good. Number 4.
We are
We are
not
not
Spanish.
We are not Spanish, right? Why? Because we are Chinese and African, right?
Yes.
Okay. And what about number 5? Chad? Chad?
It's not
A
a
vet.
vet.
Very
Oh,
good.
it's-
Chad is not a vet, right? Okay. So even when you're talking about when you introduce yourself, right? So Sam, someone can ask you, are you a student? You say, no, I'm not a student. I am I'm a chef, right? I'm a chef. Or no, someone can ask one of you, right? Tang, are you working? Are you working, right? Then you say, no, I am not working. I am a student, right? And you can even say at the moment, at this time, right? This is my project right now, right? This is what I'm doing, okay? So now let us reinforce what we are practicing, okay? Let us quickly fix these sentences, okay? So he
is not in the office.
she
Is not a
businesswoman, right? One businesswoman, right? I
am not 80 years old.
very good. This
This is a snake.
and we
We are not.
you
You are not.
We are not at work.
Dexter
Dexter is a cat.
is not, right? Dexter is not a cat. Yeah. So can you see how easy it is, okay? To create the negative, okay? Because especially when you work with the verb to be. So like I said in the beginning, the verb to be is a little bit different because you have to include the right the verb to be in your sentence, right? So let us just reinforce this again, okay? So here you can see the different ways that that you can do this again, right, in English, because like I said when Rokshan was speaking, in English you can say the same thing like 100 different ways. But the grammar must be right, okay? And the context must be right so that everyone understands what you are saying, okay? So here you can see that you can contract or you are not with you are not. Can you see? You are not. Can you see? So here it starts, you say, you are not becomes you are not. Can you see the apostrophe? This sign here is called an apostrophe. So you place the apostrophe after you, right? Or you can say you aren't, right? So it's the same thing. It means you. So this, you could, instead of saying are not, you contract it to say aren't, okay? So you can say you aren't a doctor, you are not a doctor, right? You are not a doctor, okay? So for me, when I like to speak in full sentences. I like to talk. So I always choose the long way, right? I always say, You are not, right? But normally, when you talk to people outside, they'll say, "You're not. No, you're not. Are you a student? No, you're not." You know, they make everything short, right? They contract it. So you have to listen very carefully, okay? So here, for example, we have other ways, right? So I'm not a teacher. I'm not a teacher, right? So this is a big mistake. It's a big mistake. You cannot say I amn't. Right? This is bad. This is bad. It's wrong, okay? So you say I am not a teacher, or you say I'm not. I'm not a teacher, right? So you have to look at the verb to be, right? So here the verb is are, right? Okay? So it becomes you are not, or you are not, or you aren't, right? Okay? But here we are dealing with am, right? So I am, it becomes I'm not, right? You cannot say I'm not, right? This is the only way. Here, the second example is the only way you can write this, okay? So other ways here also, let's look at he. He is not a farmer. You can say he's not, or he isn't, right? Please repeat after me. Say isn't. Isn't. Yeah, so it's the same as is not, right? Is not becomes isn't, right? Or you can say his not, right? Can you see here? Let me make this bigger, because I can't see today. My eyes are very bad today, okay? So, so you need to follow these arrows, right? So I am becomes I'm, right? I'm not becomes I'm not, right? He is not becomes he's not, or he isn't, right? Isn't is the same as is not, right? Isn't is like is not, right? And then let's look at she is not American. She's not. She isn't American, right? It is not a pencil. It's not, right? It's not a pencil. It isn't a pencil. We are not waiters, right? We are not. We aren't waiters, right? So people say this a lot. They'll say, we aren't waiters, we aren't waiting, right? So they just mean we are not waiting. So they contract it, right? They make it short. How about this one? Who can read here for me? Come, Rokshang. They? Please read for me. They?
They are not British. They are not. They're not.
Yes.
They're
They're not British. And?
They
Aren't British. Very good.
They aren't.
Yes. So can you see how am becomes I'm not? All right. So, and then he is becomes isn't, right? Yeah. is becomes isn't, right? Or he's not, right? She is not becomes she's not or she isn't, right? It is not, a pencil becomes it's not. So here it's important to put the apostrophe in the right place. Okay, all the time. You need to put the apostrophe in the right place. Okay? And then we are not becomes we are not waiters, right? So this is just a short way to answer, okay? If you don't want to remember everything, if you don't want to practice everything, just say, I am not, right? You do not have to remember, I am not, and we aren't, and it isn't. Just say, I am not. Okay, you can do one, but do it right. Okay, you need to remember correctly, right? And try to remember the original, right? The original, the number one, which is always the full sentence, okay? But I know the new generation, young people, they like short sentences. Okay, so people who are 18 years old, 17 years old, they want to just talk one sentence, you know, one word. They talk with emojis, right? Let me put this here. Okay, let me just put this in the translator. Okay. I know we live in a time when people prefer one word answers and is it emojis? Especially young people like Seba and Bo. So you can choose your preference. Okay, but it is important to be clear, right? So that's the point. So what I was saying was that I am older generation and traditional in my communication style. And I like to understand. I like to know the origin of words as well, right? Because it makes it easier to answer difficult questions, right? Especially grammar questions. So, for example, the word etymology. Have you heard of this word? Word etymology is interesting, is very interesting to me. Okay, anyway, let us continue. Okay, so which is easiest for you guys? Is it which one do you prefer? Let us actually stop here. Tell me what you prefer. Do you prefer the short version or do you like the long version? Do you prefer the short contractions or the long versions of negative sentences with the verb to be. What do you prefer?
I think it's same.
You like the long one, the short one, the contracted?
That two is same.
Yeah, the thing about contractions is you need to remember the correct punctuation, right? So especially the apostrophe punctuation placement, right? So this one, right? So this one, right? And we will do a separate lesson. Okay, we will do. Otherwise it changes the meaning, right? Of the words. We will do a separate lesson. Separate lesson talking about English punctuation. Okay? You already, oops, I deleted my work. You already know some of it, like a comma. But we will look at this in a deeper instruction, okay? But so for example, oopsie, for example, okay, you know the apostrophe, right? Apostrophes, you know. So when you say Tom's pen, right, to show Tom's pen, or Rokshan's book, Rokshan's glasses, right? So you use the apostrophe also to contract, right? Instead of is not, you say isn't, right? So that's the apostrophes, okay? But also you have things like the comma, right? The comma. So at the end of sentences, like this is a comma, right? To show that it's the end of the sentence, right? And sorry, not the comma. This is a full stop. Full stop. Sorry, full stop, right? So the comma in the middle of sentences. Okay, to separate them. So this is a comma, okay, and question marks like this, okay, for questions to ask. What is your name? That is a question, right? At the end of a question. What else? There is so much more. There's like over 100. But I will teach you the most important, okay? Maybe about 20 or something like that, okay? And we will do this in another lesson. But can you see how easy contractions, the negative sentences are, right? Easy, right? Okay, so, all right, we will stop here today.
Okay.
And continue on Wednesday, right? And we will move on and talk about, what are we talking about on Wednesday? So we will look at more negative forms in the present simple, but to talk about your daily activities, right? I work at a restaurant. I do not work at a restaurant, okay? Because today we worked on the verb to be, but on Wednesday we're going to talk about other verbs, right? With negative statements, regular verbs. And that will be our focus, okay? All right. Any questions? Any questions? No questions. Bye.